energy of the island is very strong, and I felt like it really transformed my understanding of what is my true purpose. Why am I here? Just being a musician, a singer, or I was also a teacher for children, vocal teacher for children. But it was like something was preparing me to become who I am now. Yeah, it was very impressive to not only hear but also feel the sound. I felt it so deep. Every cell of my body felt the vibration, and the sound was like, traveling throughout my body, going to places that needs to be healed and transformed. So it was a very deep, transformative experience, and I realized, this is the true origin of sound, the sound that can heal.
Yana Garden is a professional musician, singer, songwriter, and sound healer. She is the creator of musical projects, women's circles, transformative events, and retreats in Hawaii since 2019. Yana and I collaborate on an upcoming retreat that is going to take place on the Big Island of Hawaii in December this year. I cannot wait to introduce you to Yana. Let's hear her reawakening story. Welcome to the show, Yana Garden.
Aloha. Thank you for inviting me. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for being here with me. We have so much to talk about. And I cannot wait you guys to hear her story and know all about you. But before we get started, I have a first question for someone who maybe don't know you. I introduced you, but there's so much more. Can you tell us where you're from? What do you do for a living right now? And how do you feel today?
Oh, I feel amazing. Such a beautiful day here on Oahu. So right now I live on the Big Island, but I was born in Ukraine, in Odessa, on the Black Sea. And 5 years ago, I moved to the Big Island. Now Hawaii and Big Island is my home. I'm a musician, and my whole life has been connected with music. Since I remember myself, since I was a little child, I was always singing and playing the piano. My mom, she is also a musical teacher. So my whole life is connected with music, and it's my biggest passion in life.
Well, that's awesome. And I love everything about sound. And then, as you know, guys, I'm also from Ukraine, so we have so much in common. But at the same time, you have such a unique story. So can you please share to us, how did you actually get interested into the sound healing? How it's all started?
Yeah, that's a good question, because being trained as a professional, as a classical musician, I'm a choir conductor and a singer. But then later in my life, I was around 30 years old, I discovered sound healing. And this is something that they don't teach you at musical school or musical college.
Yeah.
So the whole new level of understanding how sound, how music can heal opened up for me. And like the whole new journey started. So sound healing is the ancient practice. Sound healing instruments like Tibetan bowls, like gongs, and other instruments being used for thousands of years ago in different cultures. I like to combine different instruments in my healing and my sound healing practice. So I have a big collection from all over the world. It's Tibetan singing bowls, crystal singing bowls. I have a collection of gongs and hand pans or hang. It's a new age. It's a modern instrument, but it's very popular in sound healing practice as well. So I like to create like a sound journey. I call it sound journey. It's not a sound healing session. It's the whole journey where using different instruments with different sounds and vibration, you can really create like immersive, deep immersive experience.
Yeah, I know. I experienced that. It's really wonderful. But I want to go in a little more deep. How have your personal and professional experience shaped your growth as the healer, as the sound healer?
when I first experienced myself the power of sound healing, and being a musician, but not knowing much about this type of musical, modality, like sound healing, it just really amazed me how you can go in a deeper journey, healing journey, using sound healing instruments. So, for example, when I experienced the contact singing bowl massage, when the singing bowls are placed on your body, you're laying down and the bowls are placed in certain places in your body, and you feel the you not only hear the sound, but you feel the sound and vibration spreading throughout your whole body. Your whole body is vibrating.
By the way, I have to stop you there because there's a sound question I always had, and I'm so happy we are here so I can ask now. Is there any specific vibration sequence is the same in all of those bowls, or every bowl is completely different?
Yeah, bowls are different. They have different tones, different frequencies. And I have a collection of 15 different singing bowls, and they are all tuned to specific frequencies.
I see. But is there any bowl you can ever hear that it doesn't sound good?
Well, there's no like good or bad. I mean, sound can be good or bad. It's just a sound. And people, some sounds can be unpleasant for people, but it's just
That's interesting. No, it's a really cool concept about sound that just you described, that is actually applicable to life. There is nothing good or bad. It's just how you take it, how you experience that, or how you look at that, right? So it's such a powerful words you just shared.
So, for example, gong sounds for some people can be like really scary. Sometimes they share that, the gong sounds, they were like too much for me. I was scared. Like, I didn't like the sound of the gong, and then I say, if you think that it's scary, this sound is scary for you, that's the place where you have to go deeper and ask yourself why this sound is scary for you, what it's triggering. And maybe it's connected with some traumatic experience in your life, and that's actually the sign that you have to make a deeper research. What's triggering, why, what's happening in your life.
It's a powerful tool, I guess, right? To awaken yourself, to go in those deep healing parts that needs to be done. So how about you? So you said you find sound healing through your personal journey, right?
Yes.
So could you go and tell for someone who don't know, if you would, of course, open to share that, what was that for you? How did you experience that for your first time ever?
Yeah, it was very impressive to not only hear, but also feel the sound. I felt it so deep. Every cell of my body felt the vibration, and the sound was traveling throughout my body, going to places that needs to be healed and transformed. So it was a very deep, transformative experience. And I realized, this is the true origin of sound. The sound that can heal, the sound that can be used as a healing tool. And that's how I become studying deeper sound healing as the practice. And I decided that, I would like to become a sound healer.
That's so cool. Wow. It's so inspiring because you do what you love, and you also know that it's healing because you healed yourself by doing so you can help others. It's just an amazing example for someone out there who wanting to pursue something that they love, but to be able to actually do it is really hard. And it's also, I'm gonna say, a lot of responsibility. People come to you with all the different problems, anything could going on. So what are that space that you created that helps you to hold on all of this pressure?
Well, that's really my purpose and my calling. I don't like to call myself healer. I'm not a healer. I am creating the space for people where they can activate their inner healer. We are all healers inside. We just need to remember and activate this healing process. So I like to call the sessions that I'm creating a sound journey, and I am creating this moments with the sounds so people can deeply relax and they can activate the healing process inside.
Yeah, that's powerful. And I agree with you. We all healers, we just for some reason forgot about that. Because we can heal through the sounds, through the things that we do, through the food we eat. Yes. And then it's almost like we were born and we know that. Well, when you look at a child, it's like so obvious. He knows how to heal himself. And for some reason, as we grow up, we lost that. And then we're kind of like trying to find it again, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like the sound journey, they are actually, as you said, are so old and deep because they was there even like before any sound was actually named as a sound. Because what we hear as the ocean, as the water, as the burning sound of something, it's all sounds, right, that are created by nature. We always hear something.
What I love about sound healing journeys in Hawaii, that we have all these beautiful nature sounds, and it's a big part of the journey. So I really enjoy to do the sound healing journeys outside on a setup where like you are under the cover, but you can hear all the sounds, nature, birds. And then I live on a big island, and we have coqui frogs. After the sunset, coqui frog, little tiny frogs, but they are creating like a beautiful symphony of sound. So then it's like a big part of our journeys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, tell me about your New Age mantra musical project. What makes it so unique?
Yeah, New Age Mantra project was born on the big island of Hawaii, and I created this together with my husband. So we are playing different musical instruments, and we are playing mantras, Sanskrit mantras, but the music is our original music. And also, we're not like writing these songs, we're channeling the music. It just comes to me and
So
to my
improvising whole thing.
No, channeling, it means that at home, when we are creating a mantra or a new song, just comes like one instant download.
Oh, wow.
It's like we're not writing notes, not writing it down. It's just, okay.
Wow.
That's
cool. Yeah, well, I thought you improvising right there at the moment.
Yeah, sometimes during the sessions, it's like it's a free flow improvisation with different instruments, with my voice. But mantras, the Sanskrit lyrics are there, and they've been there for thousands of years. But the music, the instruments we play, it's all like,
Yeah. Wow. I know mantras. I mean, I'm a yoga teacher, so I know Sanskrit, bit of Sanskrit, not all of that. And mantras is really powerful. So by combining all of those two things together, I think it's just an amazing, unique experience that I cannot wait to experience with you, because I didn't yet. Which is going to have a chance, actually, because we're going to have a retreat together.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that, guys, a little bit later. So stay tuned to the end of this video. We'll announce something really big. I'm so excited about that. But I also want to ask you about your Beyond Sound and Breath project, which has come to life and impact you in so many ways. So can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, thank you for this question. Beyond Sound and Breath, it's a combination of several healing modalities like mantras, sound healing, and breath work. Another biggest passion and healing modality that I really love since I discovered this is a breath work. And the beauty of it is just, this is our breath that we all have, that it's available for every single person. And we are teaching people how to breathe in a deep, profound way. So under the guidance of the breathwork facilitator and with the support of sound healing instruments, we are creating a deep, immersive journey for people where they can tap into different states and experience visions, get insights, different physical sensations, like heal their traumas. And
yeah, I know. I do breath work almost every day, and I love it. And it's one of those things that you can do. You don't need anything, right? You don't need you have it all to you. But for someone who maybe they're out there and want to try it out, how did you start with the breath work? What did you do if you would do it for the first time, or maybe when you did it for the first time, you can share?
Yeah, it's been a long time ago in Ukraine, in Odessa. I started to learn Wim Hof breathing technique, and I started to watch his YouTube videos. It's all available, and it's a free access to anyone who wants to learn about breathwork. His personal journey is amazing, and I started to practice just by myself at home. And then I started to attend different breathwork sessions at the yoga studios, and I tried holotropic breathwork, which is like very powerful.
Can you explain for someone who don't know what?
Yeah, holotropic breathwork is based on a double inhale through the mouth and exhale through the mouth. And you have to do it under the supervision of the breathwork facilitator. It's not suggested to do it on your own at home by yourself. It's a very powerful practice, and there's a lot of information you can, read about it.
It's so much out there, but at the same time, when there's a lot of information, sometimes people can get lost. I was lost. I wanted to do a lot of breath work, but in the beginning I was like, well, that's so much. Like, how could I start? You know what I mean? What can I do? So I think it's amazing just to, as you said, you can always use resources. Even I have a lot of free guides on that as well. But at the same time, I feel like just listening to your own breathing, just finding a quiet spot and slowly down your inhales and exhales, it's already breath work. It doesn't have to be complicated, right?
Yeah, there's so many different techniques. It's also very ancient healing modality, and so many different breathwork types and techniques. And you can find what will work best for you.
Yeah, and for your Beyond Sound and Breath project, do you use any specific technique, or it's just combination of something?
Yeah, mostly it's the 3 rounds of breathing, 10 minutes each. And then after each round, we do the breath hold. And it's also very powerful moment when you hold your breath. And then you can start feeling different physical sensations and visions and other things.
Yeah, I know. And as more as you actually use your breath, as long as you can hold. My husband is free diver, so he teach me that. And I agree with you that combination of that, again, sound and breathing is so powerful. But at the same time, you have to be careful. So I like that you mentioned that you shouldn't do certain thing by yourself at home. So guys, just be aware of that as well. Okay, I wanted to also jump in and discover some of your sound healing instruments that you use. So can you tell us, like you already kind of mentioned, but what is your favorite one?
Well, it's difficult questions because I love all the instruments in my collection. I was personally choosing them, they arrived from different parts of the world. Some of the instruments that I have in my collection, they're from Ukraine, from Ukrainian artists that I know personally. They're my friends, musicians and sound healers and instrument makers. And I enjoy to play them all.
Your favorite one?
Well, okay, I can say that I'm really into gongs. Gong is one of the most powerful instruments. I really love the deep, profound sounds and tones, the variety of tones that gong can produce. I love the gong, but also other instruments, they're also different and so unique.
Wow. Okay. What are some of the most transformative experiences you witnessed during your healing journeys? Would you remember anything?
From what people were sharing?
Yeah.
Well, they were sharing that they've been, for example, using the help of psychotherapists for a month or years and trying to work on some traumatic experiences or some, stuff that they need to process. And just for 1 or 2 sessions, they were able to get so much, clarity. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's better than any psychologist, I guess. I'm not
It's so different for everyone. It's just one of the examples.
not that the psychologist not have people or something. It's actually really good if you do have one. But I believe sounds can heal, and I think like anything that can bring you back to yourself can heal.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe like it's a powerful technique to bring them back to yourself, right? To stop looking for something outside that may distract you, or finding answers outside, and just close your eyes, focus on yourself, and then the music is just helping you to let yourself relax and then go there. I think that's one of the powerful things that, for me, for example, the sound healing does, that I'm really tuning in instead of going out. Would you agree with that?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And with this being said, you moved from Ukraine to Hawaii. So I'm sure your sound journeys or sound healing experiences are involved, right? As you can tell us, like, what was that process look like?
Do you mean process of moving from Ukraine to...
And how it affects your healing experiences?
Well, the place where I live on the Big Island itself is very powerful. I live very close to the active volcano, and as you know, on the Big Island we have the most active volcano in the world. So the energy is very strong. For me personally, it was not easy to ground myself for the first 3 months after I arrived on the Big Island. I felt the vibration, and I was experiencing almost like a jet lag after the long flight. But it was not going away for almost 3 months. I was like, what's happening? What's going on? The energy of the island is very strong. And I felt like it really transformed my understanding of what is my true purpose. Why am I here? Just being a musician, a singer, or I was also a teacher for children, vocal teacher for children. But it was like something was preparing me to become who I am now.
And then it's not the end, right? It's just the beginning.
Yeah.
But when do you realize that, actually? Do you know the specific moment? I'm just curious. When you realize oh, that's it. That was my life was prepping me. Or I was doing all of these things for this.
Well, when I discovered for myself the power of the sound heal, what it did for me, and the profound healing I experienced, my whole life shifted. Everything has changed.
Mm-hmm. Immediately after the first session?
Well, it started, and then the process was just continuing, growing and unfolding, and my whole life transformed and changed. And during this transformation, I moved to Hawaii.
That's awesome. And I know the Big Island energy, and you guys have to experience for yourself. So I promise to get you some news. And I have the other question that is coming, which is going to maybe discover some of our together projects. So if there are any other retreats that coming up for you where people can experience this profound sound healing journey.
Yeah, there are several upcoming retreats during this year. One will be in August, at the beginning of August, and then will be in September, at the end of September. It's a 5-day retreat with daily sound healing and breathwork sessions, yoga practice, and guided meditations, and we combine it with unique experiences like tours to sacred hidden spots on the island. So it's a beautiful experience.
Well, we're going to have something together, guys.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have a retreat together in December too, right?
Yeah, I'm already excited.
Yeah, and you guys are invited, by the way, and then you have to make sure you got your spots because the spots are limited. And as you can hear, it's just so interesting and wonderful. And I'll be there too, pulling up all of those my
workshops, my yoga teachings also into that. So we created something really special. I am so excited about this because we combining sound healing, breath work, and the amazing energy of the Big Island, yoga, pranayama, ceremonies with cacao,
Blue lotus,
yeah,
cold plunge.
oh my God, nail standing, and all of this, like named for you, reawaken yourself. Find again those like, deep insights that we all looking for to get. At the same time, you're going to visit Hawaii, which is an amazing place to be. So we're going to have some really cool that you maybe can talk about tours on the Big Island. Where we're going to go?
Yeah, we will go to ocean tide pools and hot ponds. And hot ponds on the Big Island, they are heated from underneath by volcano.
Hot pots. I mean, you guys, like, it's crazy cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What else are we going to see?
We will see the newest crater, Kilauea volcano crater that opened in 2018. It was a very strong eruption, the biggest eruption in the history of Big Island for the last 200 years. Yeah. So the newest crater that is still steaming. So when you go up to the top of this crater, you can feel this heat that is coming all the way through the mountain, and it feels like the mountain is breathing through you. So we'll go and we will be doing the grounding ceremony at the very top of this newest crater.
Yeah, and then Yana has personal kind of story behind the crater because her husband was there when it was happening, right?
Yes, he was during the eruption.
Can you tell us just quickly? I know it's totally off the topic, but it's just such a cool story that I want you to tell, because people who are going to go to this specific retreat will meet her husband and we can ask all the questions about that. This is awesome. This is so fun. So what is your husband was doing there? How he protect the house?
Yeah, when eruption started, it was a mandatory evacuation for the residents because lava started to flow through the living areas. But he said, like, I'm not leaving. This is my house. I'm going to stay. So he signed all the necessary papers that he's responsible for, for himself. And he decided to stay. He knows some of the Hawaiian elders, and they told him what he can do to protect the house and to protect the property. And Pele, the goddess of volcanoes, and they told him that he needs to talk to her and make an offering.
It's a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman. It's a goddess. It's a goddess of fire and volcanoes. And she likes gin, alcohol, gin. And my husband, he doesn't drink, but he said, they said, you have to go to the store and get a bottle of gin and throw it into the lava. And ask for protection, and also like protect the property. Put the tea leaves. It's a sacred Hawaiian plant. Make like a rope out of the tea leaves and put in 4 corners of the property. So he did that, and lava came so close to the house, took all the homes on the right side, on the left side, went around our house. And our house still standing.
Yeah, I still have chills. Like, your first time telling me the story, I had chills, so now I have them again. I cannot believe. It's just crazy.
Yeah, now we have the backyard. The backyard is the fresh lava field. The front yard, we still have the trees, and it was also a big garden project to replant, to restore the land. But now the view is really unique because we have this fissure 8. That's the newest crater. Now it's also a mountain that has a name, Ahu Aila'au. Aila'au, it's another Hawaiian deity of fires and volcanoes. From Hawaiian language, it translates like forest eater. He's a forest eater. It's an altar of the forest eater, the name of the mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you're going to come in December, and you will, not even if, you will see that. We're going to go to Yana house. You will see that by yourself to believe in that. I mean, it's because it's just, it's for sure true. You can even Google it. It was in the news. But I think it's just a powerful journey of someone truly believing. I'm not saying I believe in Goddess, and I believe that what he did is actually helped, but in the same time, if you truly believe in something, it's actually going to happen. And he was so determined. He didn't leave.
And as he said that he was never threatened, he felt safe and protected. He knew that nothing's going to happen to him. So,
Yeah, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Also, in that retreat, we're going to have absolutely gluten-free, vegan, local made by chef meals, 2 meals a day.
yes.
How cool is that? And I will be absolutely looking into the menu to making sure that they're high in protein. So you may gonna lose some pounds too by coming to our retreat and then getting fit. So we're gonna hike a lot. We're gonna swim in ocean. The place, oh my God, the house where the retreat is gonna.
Yeah, we will have a swimming pool with the salt water and jacuzzi, and we'll have horses. This place is really beautiful, and we'll have like a horse therapy session.
Therapy. Can you hear this, guys? We only have 10 spots, so you better go ahead right now. I'm gonna leave in the description down below a link. I hope it's gonna be already available when we post this podcast. I'm not sure yet, but anyways, go and check it out. It will be there, and just book your spot, because it's not our last project, I'm sure, but it's the first one, so it's going to be special, I'm sure. Yes. And I'm so excited about that. I feel like I was also getting myself ready for this whole my life,
Really?
Yes, because I feel like I'm connecting people. I'm teaching yoga right now a lot, and I heal myself, and I help people heal themselves as well through perfect vegan, healthy nutrition, through workouts, through yoga sessions, through breath work. But at the same time, especially during the COVID, I felt that deep disconnection because I have all my people online. And really rarely we meet in real time when someone I meet somewhere, like right in some type of event, or they stop by Hawaii or something. So it's really special for me to finally be able to meet my clients in person and to, feel their energy in real time and experience that not through the screen, right? Because even though I'm happy and it's powerful to be able to teach people all over the world, but it's not the same as
live in person experience.
Yeah, and I think we felt this during the COVID. That's when I realized, I have so many friends and clients, and I love them, but you're so far. I want to touch people, right? I wanted to connect to them. Okay, I feel like I can talk to you forever, but we have some specific time limit, so we have to wrap it up. So I have juicy questions for you by the end, and one of those is hold on. How has the community in Hawaii responded to your sound healing and mantra meditation when you start doing that in the Big Island?
I felt like I'm supported, first of all, by the land, and I'm supported by people. We created a beautiful community, and our weekly events were such a blessing. Also you mentioned right now, COVID times, I felt so blessed because on the Big Island, we didn't really feel, the COVID, and it was a blessing that we were able to continue offering events, and people were getting together to breathe, when, what was it's all about. But we never stopped doing sound healing and breath work, and people were so open and ready to come and breathe together.
Yeah, and it was so needed, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
In COVID times. So that's so cool. And now I'm sure this is just the beginning for you. So my last question is, what are your long-term goals for you as a musician, as the sound facilitator? And I'm going to say healer because now I know better. So what is your plans? What is a bigger goal? How do you see yourself in the future?
I see myself as the retreat leader in the future. I'm already doing this, but I see myself as owning my own space. So I want to create the retreat center and continue offering. I already found my purpose, my calling, and I'm doing this. Well, just continue doing what feels so healing and so good to my heart.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for doing so. Because
you.
I truly believe as at least one person choosing something that they love to do, they're going to turn the world as the better place because other people will feel it and maybe step into the same frequency. Not all about money. I know things can get tough. And then sometimes when you pursue what you love, you may not gonna immediately get paid for that.
Yeah.
But keep doing so because in the end of the day, this is your only one life and you place in this world for some specific mission. And if you feel that's it, that's the mission, celebrate that and go there. Because I promise you, not many people is actually know what they were born for. We are lucky here with you because we have that power to actually say, yeah, that's what I love. That's what I was born for. I feel it. I know it deep in my heart. I have so many clients, friends who like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want to do. And that's so much less fun. So if you already found that, just stick to that. And that's my message all the time to anyone. So thank you for being representation of this. And then I know that people would love to follow you and know more about you, other retreats, events, things that you do. So how they can find you?
Well, I have social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, I will add all of that in the description down below. So what is your Instagram?
Yana Garden. Yeah, and Yana Garden on Facebook.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and New Age Mantra. There's a YouTube channel, New Age Mantra.
Oh, wow, that's cool. So you guys go ahead and follow Yana. And then I'm sure I'll see you in, we didn't announce it yet. We actually have a date.
Yeah, the big announcement is coming soon.
December 5th to December 10th on Big Island of Oahu. Or Big Island in Hawaii, but not Oahu, Big Island. Yeah, but you will see all of this in details coming soon. But yeah, I will be absolutely grateful to see you on that event. And as I said, we have a limited spot, so don't take too long time to make a decision. I think it's already made for you. It's just perfect event, and I would love to see you there. So thank you so much, Yana, for today's podcast. I'm sure that this was so helpful and interesting for so many of my listeners. And I feel like we can do it again and talk a little more about your journey. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you too. Thank you for this beautiful conversation.
Yeah. And thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and give us thumbs up and leave a review because that's what we strive for, okay? Love you guys. See you.
Much love. Aloha.